Good evening. It's me, Courtney Renee. I just came to update you guys on my day number 4. Today is August the 7th. It is currently 11:39. I tried to do a video earlier, but I don't know what happened. My camera just went out. But yeah, so I'm here with day number 4. Today has been a pretty okay day. Nothing really new. Other than like the pain is really going away. Now I've been taking less pain medication. And yeah, I've been fine. Really tired today for whatever reason. Well, I stayed up late. I got up late last night and put in a few job applications and did some assessments and stuff like that. So that's why I'm kind of tired. But yeah, nothing's really changed since yesterday, other than, the pain is going away. I have more itching now. And I guess that's all a part of the healing process. Itching around my incisions. My tubes are draining the same. I have a blister. I don't know what the blister is from. I have a blister on my right side. It's probably about maybe that big, but it itches really bad. It looks kind of like a burn blister, so I don't know if they burnt me doing surgery with one of the instruments. I don't know, but it's fine. I'm gonna call the doctor tomorrow though to see, because that's definitely not normal. But other than that, I'm fine. I did want to tell you some things that you probably should get that is not on the list to get, like a TV tray. I have the in-bed one, and I bought this from Walmart. It's a little plastic one for $5.97 or something like that. I do have my little cup. Keep my drink nice and cold or hot, whatever you decide to put in it. I do have a basket right here beside the bed with all my little medical supplies in it, and a little tote container as well with some more gauze and stuff in it. My watch has really been helping me out as far as like when I fall asleep, because it vibrates. Why do I have a message? I thought you would want to be it, but yeah. So it vibrates when I'm sleeping. If I need to get up and change my drains or take medication or whatever, my alarm will go off and it'll vibrate and wake me up to remind me. Also, if I need help getting up, I can just call my son or my sister. Hey, I need help, So that works really well, especially if I can't find my phone in the bed. What else do I have? My ear pods. I keep a little journal beside the bed so I can write whatever I want to write or need to write. I don't have too much in there. A few Bible verses. I've been reading this book. It's really good, by Lisa Nichols. It's no matter what, and it's supposed to be like steps for you so you can live a better, healthier, more prosperous life, and it helps you like get over your obstacles or whatever. So I've been reading that. Yeah, other than that, I did take off my surgical bra today so I can wash it, and I just wore like a regular open front sports bra, cotton sports bra. It felt so good. Now the bra is a compression bra, so it's like squeezing everything in to help drain the fluids out. It's more uncomfortable with the bra on because it's compressing everything. So when I took that bra off, it was like, whew, a big relief. So I kept it off for a few hours actually, and took me a good nap. And once it was dry, I got my sister to help me put it back on. But yeah, it was really comfortable to not have a bra on, or just a little little cotton sports bra, and it didn't feel like I had on anything at all. So, yeah, I think that's about it that I wanted to share with you. Oh, and when you're like lifting, do not try to lift up on your own, at least for the first week or so, because you can bust a stitch. Try to get somebody to help you, pull up, so you can pull up on them, and not, you don't want to like put your hands down and pull up on the bed, or because you can bust a stitch like that. I think I may have bust a few stitches inside last night trying to get up to pee. But it was fine. Just make sure you drink lots and lots of fluids. Lots of fluids. Yeah, I think that's about it for my journey. For today, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. The medicine makes you really, really sleepy, so be prepared to be, talking on the phone and then dozing off, because I've done that a few times with my sisters. So, yeah. Just make sure you have things to do to occupy your time while you're resting up. Because if you like me, I like to stay busy. And when I'm not busy, my mind's just all over the place. So, yeah. But I have a lot to do. I am still, well, y'all don't know, I'm going through a divorce as well. My husband kicked me out the house. Diarrhea of a mad black woman, somewhat, minus the baby. Well, I don't put anything past him at this point. But yeah, something like that. Put me out. 3 days later told me to come get the kids. So I went and got my kids. And I moved in with my sister. So I've been looking for a job and another place to live. I'm actually trying to do like a no contact thing with him right now, because he is horrible. Every time I call him about the kids, he make the conversation about me and him. And I don't have time for that. He made it so easy for me to get over him just by the way he was treating me. 15 years now. Treating me like I was some trash on the street. It's messed up, and then got his mom and sister, call me and threaten me, and it was just horrible. But you reap what you sow, so I'm not worried about it. And they knew he was wrong. They knew he was wrong. They really did. Narcissistic family, all of them. They knew he was wrong, but instead of, holding him accountable for what he did to his family, they blamed me for everything. And it wasn't my fault. Yes, I had a reaction to what he did because he cheated on me. He cheated on me while I was pregnant. Cheated on me after the pregnancy. And then when I found out, he tried to lie about it. But phone records don't lie. Bank records don't lie. And the stupid man had a whole Dunkin' Donut app with his favorite meal and her favorite meal saved. And he was buying her breakfast every day. Every morning buying his honey breakfast. And I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Most mornings, not every morning. Most mornings. To make him breakfast so he could go, have his nice little breakfast before he went to work. Being a good little wifey. So I'm making you breakfast and you going to eat breakfast with her. No. Horrible. So yes, I reacted to what he did to me. And his mother and sister calling me, threatening me they're gonna beat my ass, and yeah, definitely did. But I'm not the type of person that do threats. I don't threaten anybody. I don't run my mouth. I'm gonna just show you what I can do. So I just told them to come on. They never came. Just a bunch of hot air, blowing hot air. They already know how I am and what I'm capable of. So, yeah. I wasn't really worried about that. But yeah, this man got physical with me and drugged me down the hallway, mushed my head on the floor, and it was just horrible. Horrible. After 15 years of loving on somebody the way that I loved him, I never thought he would treat me the way that he was treating me, because I found out he was cheating. It's crazy. And the crazy thing about it is, even in the beginning, I was willing to work it out with him. I just told him, if we gonna work it out, we gonna work it out. You're not gonna talk to her no more, or whoever else you messing with. It was gonna be on my terms, and he won't having it. Controlling. He wanted everything on his terms. He wanted me to pretend like nothing ever happened and continue to do what I was doing, which was cooking and cleaning and washing his dirty drawers. And no, you got me effed up, sir. You got me effed up. I told him we would have to do the couples counseling. He didn't want to do that. So guess what? I told him I was leaving. I said I need time to think, and I left for 3 days. And that's when his sister called me. Take my brother his mother effing car. You mean our car? Because we're married? And no, I will not be taking him our car because I'm out right now. I went and stayed with my aunt and my uncle for 3 days. I sure did. And left him with the kids so I can figure out what it was that I wanted to do for me. I was taking my power back. But everybody had a stroke. The whole family. Yeah, but I went crazy a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I really did, because my whole life had become just for him and the kids. I didn't have my own life anymore. It was just consumed with my family, And yeah, so I lost my sense of identity within my marriage, and he actually encouraged me to quit my job because he didn't want me to put the kids in daycare. And the excuse for that, it was a horrible excuse. But I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna work, overtime and take care of the family, I don't mind staying home taking care of the kids, if that's what you're saying you're gonna do. But the whole time, it was just so he can do what he wanted to do. Run the streets with his girl. They were going out to eat, bars, hotel rooms. He was buying bottles, $60 here and there at the ABC store. Everything on the bank records. Bank records don't lie. Yeah, bringing home $200 checks because you won't want to work just to be with her. Horrible. And then the female, she was like some dirty little hood rat. A dirty little hood rat. She talked ghetto, act ghetto. Just crazy. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand the mind of men. But it wasn't like we weren't having sex. We were still having sex on a regular. Now, what I did notice with him, I would always want to spice things up, like play little games and stuff like that. He never wanted to do that. But now I know it's because he was doing that with other females. And he wanted, he just looked at me as, I guess, like the little trophy wife. So he didn't see me in that light, like being nasty in the bedroom. But it's sad. But I'm over it. He treated me so bad. It was easy for me to get over him. Yeah, nobody deserves what he was giving me. And still, he doesn't watch the kids. And they're his kids. Told me he didn't want anything to do with them. And actually told me to go ahead and get full custody because we have I have primary custody, but we also have joint legal custody. But he told me to go ahead and get full custody of him. Like, he writing them off. I said, oh, wow, okay. He tried to turn my oldest son against me. Yeah. Me and my oldest son, he's actually tried to fist fight me before, twice, matter of fact, because of the things that his dad has told me. Has told him. And yeah, he talked so bad about me to my son. I actually caught him last week talking junk about me, and I told him, listen, I don't do that to you, and you're not going to do that to me at all. I said, that's what we're not going to do. Badmouth each other to our child. So, I don't know. Hopefully he'll stop. I doubt it, though. But yeah, he's in the streets telling everybody that I didn't want to work, and what else did they say he said? I didn't want to work, and I wasn't a good mother, and I didn't follow through with the plan. Sir. Yeah, we had a plan. Once I got pregnant, I was supposed to finish my coding class. But, like, probably 4 months into my pregnancy, I found out I was having twins. My anxiety was so bad that I stopped the class. Not stopped it indefinitely. It was just for, until I got over the pregnancy, because I had so many miscarriages before this pregnancy. I didn't want to risk anything. So I just, postponed the classes until after my pregnancy. We had a plan that we were going to save money. So after they were born, we were going to get a nanny so I could finish my class. I didn't put the money in the bank because I like to online shop. So we ended up putting the money in the envelope in a drawer. I never carried cash on me, so my mom needed some money one day. She needed like $20, something like that, for something. So I was like, well, I'll just get it out the door and out the drawer, and I'll go to the bank later on when my husband get off, and get the $20 and put it back. I go in the drawer. It's $7,000. Out of $7,000, it was $200 left in the drawer. $200. What happened to the money, sir? I had to pay bills. How you paying bills and I'm paying all the bills? Only bill you paying is your car note. That don't equal up to $7,000 in a few months. No, sir. Your car note only $400. No. So yeah, he spent that money up on that girl. Or girls. I don't know how many it was, but he's definitely a sex addict. Definitely is. I didn't find that out until I left the house. I'm not gonna talk about that part, but yeah, definitely a sex addict. So yeah, he was spinning the story that I didn't follow through with the plan, but he spent the money so I could not get a nanny after the children were born. So I had to still try to do the class here and there. It was a self-paced class. Thankfully, I'm so grateful that it was self-paced class. So I'm still trying to do the class with the twins, newborn babies now, and a 13-year-old at the time. And yeah, it was just so hard. Still cooking, cleaning. I was nursing as well, and my milk wasn't coming in like it was supposed to. Now I know, probably because I was so stressed out. And I ended up getting postpartum depression. And I told him that I was depressed. I told him I was depressed, and this man did not. He did not try to help me at all. It just went from me doing everything to me really doing everything. Like he did sometimes when he would come home and wash the bottles. He stopped doing that. He would just come home, go straight to the bathroom, be in the bathroom for hours, and then come in the living room, sit down and play the game for the rest of the evening. So I never got a break. I was always up and running with the kids, and yeah. He was a horrible, horrible man. Horrible man. And somebody told me once that the grass is always greener where you water it. And he definitely was not trying to water what we had going on. He wanted to be in them streets. So I let him be in them streets. Yeah, don't ever let a man or a woman or whoever try to control you and tell you you can't do this and you can't do that, and let them do what they want. No, we're not doing that. 2022, honey. We don't do traditional. Ain't no gender roles. You do your part, I do my part. That's how it should have been. But instead, I was doing everything: cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, taking care of the bills. He didn't even know how to pay the bills. Like when I left, he calling me. Everything about to get turned off. I was trying to send my kids for the weekend, but something told me to look at the bills. So I looked at all the bills. Everything was about to get turned off. And I'm like, how in the world? You make all this money and everything about to get turned off? So come to find out, he didn't even know how to pay a bill. But didn't have the money to pay it anyway because he was spending everything up. So I showed him how to go in and pay the bills. Just horrible. Just horrible. And I do have to accept some accountability because I kind of coddled him as well. I didn't let him learn to be a man, even though he should have already known that before we got together. But I kind of did everything for him. So, yeah, it didn't help him to grow at all. So, yeah, never get in a relationship and become like motherly to your significant other. And if they don't know how to do something, tell them they need to go out and figure it out on their own. Don't do it for them at all. But yeah, that man, he is horrible, horrible. Knew I wasn't working, knew I didn't have a job and couldn't get a job because I have the twins. 2 babies under 2. 2 under 2. And I couldn't even get $50 from him for Pampers. I remember calling him, asking him for $50 so I could get a box of Pampers from Sam's Club. That man definitely told me no. And I thought he was, just joking, like, or just being mean. I thought he was still gonna cash at me. He really didn't cash at me. So I had to call my aunt, not my aunt, my sister, and she bought Pampers. Everybody in my family was buying Pampers and clothes, wipes, shoes, anything that they needed. Because he didn't want to do anything. Just horrible. And he's spinning this story to everybody that he just working and taking care of his kids. Sir, you don't even get your kids at all. And we had the custody order. It's supposed to be every other weekend. But he told me even before that, we went to court, that he wasn't going to be able to get them every other weekend. This man hasn't seen his 1-year-olds. He hasn't seen them. It's not almost 2 months now. Yeah, probably about 2 months now. Yeah. And our agreement was, okay, if you're working overtime, which is on the weekends, just let me know when you're not working so you can get the kids. So last month he didn't work any overtime. It came out in the argument. And he never called once for the children. Yeah. Because what? He don't want them. So, he's a horrible man. And he has everybody in these streets thinking that he's some stand-up guy. No, you are not, sir. You are not. Your mom is not. Your sister, your brother, ain't none of them stand up. None of them. All of them are horrible. Horrible. And they just like feed off each other. They don't stop and be like, sir, like, brother, you're wrong. Sister, you're wrong. Mama, you're wrong. They don't do that. They will not do. I don't understand why. Because how my family set up, when we wrong, oh, we gonna tell each other that we wrong. You wrong, honey. Fix it. Fix it. But them, whole different breed. So be careful who you marry. Be careful who you marry, because you're also marrying the family as well. And his mom, she always gave me problems, was always mean and nasty, just saying little slick stuff to me. And I never said anything to her out of respect for him. I would just be like, that's your mom. You need to check your mom, you know. I would never disrespect her. But during this thing right here, she was saying she was going to call CPS on me. Mind you now, this is coming from a woman who did not raise her children. Everybody else raised them, or I guess they didn't really raise them. They were just, you know, had somewhere to live. But yeah, she was in jail and on drugs, you know, their whole childhood. So, and you gonna call CPS on me because I'm disciplining my child who actually needs to be disciplined? Yes, he got up in my face. Yes, I did yoke him up. I sure did. My 14-year-old will not get in my face and yell at me in my face or try to hit me. No. Yes, I did yoke him up. And I told the courts I yoked him up. And you know what they told me? Oh, well, do you need a restraining order on him too? No, because he's a kid. He's doing what he sees his dad doing. All I need to do is get him out of that environment to teach him that what his daddy is doing is not right. I needed to show him different. So that's what I did. I'm not putting my baby in jail for no, you know, for no stuff that he, you know, you learn what you see. And that's what it was. Doing what he was seeing. But yeah, his dad don't realize that everything that he does, that man, he worshiped the ground his dad walk on. So him cursing me out and putting his hands on me, like, my son thinks now that that's okay. So he started doing it as well. I'm not having it. Nope. So I let him go stay with him in the summer for like, I think it was like 2-3 weeks at the most. Yeah, but he not going back. No, he don't want him there anyway. Sad. And he's still online messing with girls, and also he's supposed to be filing. He's supposed to have been filed for divorce. I haven't seen the paper yet, and that was over 2 months ago now. So I already know I'm gonna end up having to file, because he's not gonna file. He is not gonna file. Sad. Which I don't understand, because you claim you don't want me, but then you saying you didn't want me to leave for real. When he kicked me out, he stated he didn't think I was gonna really leave. Let me tell you something. A man got one time to tell you that he doesn't want to be with you. One time. That's all you need. That's it. And you get up and curl your ass. Don't ever stay with a man and he doesn't want you, and vice versa. Yeah, we're not doing that. So, and also I watched my dad, you know, like literally try to kill my mom growing up. And I always vowed I would never let a man put his hands on me. Never. So, yeah, he drugged me down that hallway. And I'm thinking in my head, boy, he better hope he knocked me out. Because when I get up, and once I got up, I tagged that ass. I sure did. Had that man balled up in a fetal position. Sure did. Yep. You won't do it again. Horrible. And a lot of people don't understand what domestic violence is. It doesn't have to be physical, because he never put his hands on me. he used to like subtly insult me, saying my skin look old or I don't look right with that outfit on, just little stuff. And I thought, wow, somebody telling you, you don't look right, and you start believing it. And I did. I started believing the little stuff he was saying. I started to not like myself because of what he was saying. Yeah, even though it was all lies. And the crazy thing about it, he does not look like a supermodel. When I say an upside down egg, that's how he's shaped. And even now, like, he's just getting bigger and bigger and stir. Talked about me like a dog would talk about me so bad about my appearance. And he didn't like my boobs. Didn't like my boobs because they were not perky. I breastfed all 3 of my kids, by the way. So, yeah, they weren't perky. But I breastfed your kids. Your kids are healthy. And the twins, they were premature. So I really needed to breastfeed them to make sure, they had all that extra nutrients or whatever. But, yeah. He was horrible. And I don't understand why he was so upset when I got pregnant, because it was a planned pregnancy. The man is crazy. Something wrong with him mentally. We planned the twins. We kept saying, that we were going to get pregnant before my 34th birthday. Yeah. And right at 34, I think. Yeah, right at 34, I ended up pregnant. I said if I didn't get pregnant that year, that we were going to stop trying. So I think what it was, too, he probably assumed I was going to have another miscarriage. I don't think he thought that the pregnancy was going to hold, because we had so many in the past. But I also had fibroids in the past, and I got the surgery to remove the fibroids so that I could get pregnant. So, yeah, he's just a little bit slow. But, yeah. These are my babies, my little rainbow babies. They're so precious, so precious. God gave me exactly what I asked for, too. I asked him for a boy and a girl. The girl looked like me, the boy looked like his dad. And he gave me exactly what I asked for. That's crazy. God is so amazing. But yeah, the whole time he was speaking to me in my spirit, I would just walk past him in the hallway and he whispered in my spirit, he's cheating. I'm like, nah, I ain't cheating. When do he get time to cheat? He go to work and come home. That honey won't go to work though. So, or even with when I was doing my schoolwork one day, I got the message in my spirit, yeah, you need to hurry up and finish this class because you're going to be taking care of these kids by yourself. And I'm like, I got a whole husband. I'm taking care of him by myself. Is he going to die? I was just thinking, still not thinking the man cheating. And then again, about my breast reduction. I was in physical therapy at the time. It was like a process. I couldn't insurance would not approve my breast reduction without insurance approval. I mean, without the approval of like doctors. They wanted me to do take extra steps to see if anything else would help my neck and back pain other than the breast reduction. So they wanted me to do physical therapy. So I started doing physical therapy. And my back doctor told me if after 2 or 3 weeks, the pain got worse, to stop doing it, because that means I'm messing my back up work, because I have scoliosis and I also have 2 impacted discs in my neck. So, and cardio as well. I was doing cardio. But I would go to physical therapy, come out feeling fine. But the next day when I would wake up, oh my God, like the pain was so unbearable. So I stopped going. During this time, I ended up moving here to Charlottesville once I found out my husband cheated. I canceled all my other appointments because I had, you do your appointments throughout the month or whatever. So I canceled all my appointments and came up here to Charlottesville. And my back doctor found me a surgeon here. And when I went to her and I let her know everything that was happening, she put it through. She said it would probably take maybe 3 or 4, what did she say? 4 to 6 weeks for an answer from the insurance company. It wasn't even 3 whole weeks. 2.5 weeks she was calling me saying they approved my surgery. That won't ever God. Everything is not for everyone. It wasn't meant for him, like God said. Your new boobs are not for him, honey. He told me that, not the honey part, but he just said your new boobs are not for him. And I didn't understand it, but I understand it now. So I get up here to Charlottesville, got my surgery approved. Everything is just falling in place. Like everything that I tried to do, back home, it just was not happening. I was like stuck. I felt stuck. Nothing was working. Like the daycare wasn't working. I couldn't work because I had the kids because they weren't in daycare. Like I was so depressed, and my anxiety was so bad. I started taking anxiety medication. As soon as I got up here, my anxiety went away. It was him. Our spirits them. Let me calm down. Our spirits did not align. So he full of mess, and I'm full of the Holy Spirit. So every time I got close to him, we battling each other spiritually. We battling. And I'm thinking it's anxiety. I stopped taking my anxiety medication. I'm fine. Completely fine. But anytime I go near him, like when I would go back home to drop the kids off, my anxiety, oh my goodness. I wouldn't even be at the house, around the corner from the house, and my anxiety start building up. No. It was him. So, no contact. Anytime I had to talk to him on the phone, my anxiety started building up because he doesn't know how to communicate. Emotionally, he's still an infant. He's not mature at all emotionally. He cannot control his emotions all over the place, hollering and screaming on the phone. I hate when he yells at me. Oh my goodness, I just start having an immediate panic attack when he starts yelling. Well, yeah, that's why I say y'all gotta be obedient, man. Be obedient and listen to the little voices. That's God speaking to you. That's God. Got up here, got my breast reduction 4 days post-op. Fine. Boobs looking nice already, and they're not even completely healed yet. They not for him though. So, yeah, I'm just so grateful. Oh, I got my kids in daycare. They start on, I can't remember the date. The 15th, not the 15th, 20th or 22nd month. But yeah, I've been putting in job applications so I can get me a job. I finished my class 2 months. Something that I couldn't complete in a year because I was in that house with that man. I got here and finished the class in 2 months. So I'm looking for a job, looking for a place to live. Got my kids in daycare, got my breast reduction. God, but God, he's so amazing, so awesome. I love him. I love me some him. I gotta start being obedient. I'm so serious. Yeah, I gotta start being obedient. Yep, and like I was saying, I don't know if I said this yesterday, but this is the longest amount of time where I've actually been obedient. Like, I have my little spells where I'm obedient and then I'll go back to the streets. Well, not to the streets, but doing my own thing. I stopped like praying as much, or just talking to him, being in the zone with him. I just stopped. But yeah, I can honestly say, sitting with God consistently, it's a big change, life changer. I figured out what my purpose is, even though I kind of already knew it. I was just being hard-headed. But yeah, I'm done doing things my way, because clearly it doesn't work my way. So yeah, he has so much better for me, and I'm ready. So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Continue being a great mother, because I am an awesome mother. I am. Nobody can take that from me at all. I even had a friend that told me that I act like a wife. I act like a wife and a mother. Sir, I am a wife and a mother. I might not be that man's wife, but I'm somebody's wife. Okay? So you have to act like who you are. Yeah. That's what it is. Act like who you are. Don't act how everybody else wants you to act. Okay? Yeah, but I'm so happy. I've never been this happy ever in my life. I don't have a pot to piss in right now. But I'm still happy. Like, genuinely, I'm happy. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for that. I don't have to walk on eggshells. And the twins, they are like the only one not talking. They trying to talk right now. They trying to talk. They so cute. But yeah, I love my babies. This turned into a whole story time, and I'm supposed to be telling you about my breast reduction story. Well, I guess part of it was kind of because these boobs not for that man. You heard me? They're not for him. So, yeah, I'm just so excited. I don't really know how to do the YouTube thing well as far as editing and all that. I'll figure it out. But for right now, I did take before and after photos, and I'll post them later. Yeah. If y'all having pain, back, neck, go to your insurance. Physical therapy, whoever your closest back doctor, chiropractor, whatever, go to them. Do the x-rays and everything, because I didn't even know I had the impacted disc in my neck and scoliosis until I got those x-rays. So, and that helped with my approval as well. So, yeah, I gotta go to bed. What time is it? 12:22. Yeah, because I gotta get up early tomorrow. I'm starting my 6-month challenge of bettering myself, pouring into me for 6 months straight. So, yeah, I start that tomorrow, and I guess let y'all know about that journey as well. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I have my accountability partner, so we're gonna do it together, me and my cousin. Let me know if you want to join. If you have any other questions about domestic violence, domestic abuse, because like I said, it doesn't always have to be physical, emotional, financial, because that's definitely what he was doing to me. Financial, emotional, isolation, intimidation. That man tried to intimidate me once I, told him I didn't know if I wanted to stay in it. He started threatening me, pulled out a gun, set it on his lap. I said, "Oh, are you gonna shoot me?" He said no, he wasn't gonna shoot me. I said, "Are you gonna shoot yourself?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, we're not gonna do that." And I ended up taking a gun from him. Scared as a bug though, but I didn't let him know I was scared. Okay, never show fear, ever. Once you show fear, they know they got you, so don't show it. But yeah, I was so scared, but I took that gun. Sure did. You not finna shoot me. No, sir. So, yeah. But yeah, it's no joke. Just get out. Nobody gets to belittle you or talk about you. Or another thing he used to do, he would just keep like just grinding this in my head. Don't no man want no woman with no whole bunch of kids. Just kept saying it, kept saying it, kept saying it, kept saying it. Like, why do you keep saying that? But now I know it's because he was feeling guilty, and he knew if I found out that I would probably leave him. So by him saying that, I guess he felt like I would stay, because don't no woman want to be alone, right? With no whole bunch of kids. Guess what? I like to be alone with my whole bunch of kids. So yeah, don't be afraid to be by yourself. It's needed, much needed. Yeah, sometimes you have to start over, sit back, find yourself. And that's what I'm doing. Finding who I am all over again. Loving me all over again. Pouring into me all over again. Yeah. And it was really, really hard and painful in the beginning, because I had been with him for so long. All I knew was him. Yeah. Like I said, my life, it was just consumed of my family. Taking care of my family, not myself. But yeah, it's 2022, brand new Courtney. And God has a better plan for me, so yeah, just remember, it's always purpose in your pain. Always purpose in your pain. You just gotta figure out what the purpose is. Yeah. But I gotta go because I'm sleepy. I love y'all. It's just kind of therapeutic as well for me. And like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know, because people don't tell everything, but I'm very transparent. I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear, and what you don't want to hear. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Also, if you have any questions for me, I'll kindly answer them. Well, yeah, I have to go because I'm tired. I gotta lay down. Did I take my medicine? I did. All right. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for day 5. All right. Have a good night.